Developed for the PlayStation 3 by some of the key talent behind legendary console shooter GoldenEye, it's a given that Haze is going to offer competitive multiplayer action. What does it have to offer? Guns, 2 distinct sides, and of course, nectar use and abuse. It almost goes without saying that Haze includes a straightforward deathmatch where everyone is free to kill everyone else, the way nature intended. But truer to the game's design, and just like the single-player game, Haze's Team Deathmatch and Team Assault pit scrappy rebels against well-armed mantle troopers. It's a slightly uneven matchup, but each side has a few tricks up its sleeve. On the mantle side, a dose of nectar makes it easy to tell who's friend and who's foe, and the chemical high subtly improves your view and aim. The rebels, however, can exploit your druggy ways to bring you down. If a mantle soldier is tagged with a nectar-drenched knife or grenade, or a bullet strikes the nectar administrator strapped to your back, you're in for a bad trip. The screen and your character turn from yellow to red, and you're unable to tell friend from foe or let up on the trigger. No matter how it happens, odds are that your overdose is going to be fatal. It's definitely a disadvantage, but the rebels have their own disadvantage in melee combat, since nectar users have a superpowered melee attack. To avoid such a fate, rebels can play dead when under fire, rising up later to take revenge. Assuming the trick worked, of course, humans tend to be a little tougher to fool than AI. While both sides have their own weaponry, notably a flamethrower and Gatling gun on the rebel side, there's no reason for anyone to be jealous, since anyone can pick up any weapon. If you see someone who has what you want, you can easily pry it from their cold, dead hands. You can hold any 2 weapons at once, which keeps you from hoarding an entire arsenal, but still gives you an option. So far we've seen 3 stages. The land carrier level is interesting, in that you seem to be fighting on a moving surface as the massive mantle vehicle smashes its way through the jungle. There are a few ways to fall off the stage, towers, and an interior section, in addition to the large flat area of the deck. Next up is the Swamp, a stage that uses various environmental effects to limit your visibility, which means mantle troopers can definitely take advantage of their nectar vision to cut through the fog. Meanwhile, rebels can take advantage of their ability to play dead in the water or hide amongst tree roots. Sloping terrain helps give the map a more open feel. Last, we took a trip to Shantytown, where blind alleys and plenty of hidey holes can make it hard to sniff out the opposition, even with the max of 16 players all present on the map. Sniping could be an option, but multiple entrances and stairways mean an ambush could be right around the corner. So far, Haze's multiplayer seems to be focused on man-to-man combat in more or less focused areas, though there are vehicles present on at least one map. The 2 opposing sides make Team Assault and Team Deathmatch less symmetrical than most first-person shooters, but with only 3 modes total, including the standard free-for-all deathmatch, these modes had better be good. We'll find out for sure when the haze clears later on in May.